Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I have a new mic, and the ironic thing about the new mic is I can hear myself. I can hear myself. And I can hear so much more. I can hear everything that's going on. It's kind of nice so I can actually hear how my volume works with other things. But at the same time, it's kind of annoying. I'm not really sure I totally dig hearing myself constantly like this. Also, it does really accentuate the fact that my apartment echoes a whole lot. A whole lot. A lot. I just have to. Oh. Okay. So I don't get like a continuous feedback loop. Okay, where is the sound? Okay. Do I want sound settings? Okay, how about that? Does that work better? Oh no. Okay. I thought I was gonna have a moment where I just had like a constant like okay. Hey, that's not right. Okay. No, no, no. Well, that didn't work. I don't understand what's going on. Um, you know what? This has still been the best option thus far. Tried using the mic on there. There we go, green right there. Alright. There we go. That's much better. Much better. Now, if I want to hear myself, I can just hear myself like, no, I can't even hear myself once I got that plugged in. That is weird. Very weird. Mucho weird. Okay. Here we go. game from yesterday. We are light. We are short on people. Oh man. Speaking of, we are very short on people. Oh, Landry's level 3, or he's got 3 levels. You'll have to excuse my dog. He's hungry. Wish I could turn this LRVG stuff off right here. At the moment, it's really bright. Okay, I know how attribute points work. Oh, right. Damage doesn't have anything to give out, but Lantry does. Lantry has 2 points. So we're gonna roll D6 for both points here. I did not realize how phenomenal this microphone was. At least, I didn't realize how sensitive it was, considering what I've been using. 6, okay. Gives you some resolve. What else does it give you, Lantry? Oh, Lantry. 4. 5, 4. Some accuracy, okay. Not gonna argue with that. Lantry needs some accuracy, okay. My preferred roles when it comes to Lantry is definitely Preservation, because he works great as a mage, or as a healer. But we take whatever fate's given us. 2, Sage, and that only leaves us with 1 thing. Okay. Now, four. That leaves us with Quill, and out of 3, roll another D6 here. 2, 1, 2. All right, Quill Flurry. Okay. Let's mess with some stealth. Okay, got that. What is this? Okay. Express. That's already a spell. Oh, there we go, right there. Oh, well, I guess we can't use that other one with it. Well, that's disappointing. Alright, so travel to Trip Nettle Wilderness and assess the situation. Alright, Trip Nettle Wilderness and assess the situation. Why does everybody want to talk to me right now? They know I'm busy. Alright, this little thing right here, Verse wants to speak. So let's get this conversation over with. What are you blathering about? Odd one, even two. 14, even. Back at the Archon Spore Tent, you cast an edict as casually as reading a supply shipment. How did you do that? I don't know. How do I do it? It was nothing really. I've already done it before. 4. 1, 2, 3, that leaves us with 1. You cast the Edict of Fire on Bellum Citadel. I heard about it. How Cairo's anger raised a volcano from under the siege. See, under the sage's own fortress. That was some impressive work. Odd one, even two. Here we go, and I rolled a 12. Nod silently. Well, call me impressed, considering that you've read the words of Kairos more than once. I'm surprised that you're even alive to tell it. Your vocal cords should have turned to ash by now. I'm not trying to make you feel uncomfortable. It's just worth recognizing what you've done. Not only are you Tunon's Fatebinder, you're the mouthpiece of the Overlord. Gives me plenty of reason to stick around. You're going places, and I want to see where they lead. That's fair. That's a fair assessment. Oop. 17. That's enough for now. I think that conversation went swimmingly well. It was a good conversation. It went real well. Here we go. Trip Nettle Wilderness. Accept. Your path is blocked by a small group of Vendrian Guard. You can go no further until you deal with them. Okay. Let's deal with them.
That's far enough, Fatebinder.
A woman's voice booms from atop a nearby outcropping. Flashes of aquamarine body paint peek out from under her loose-fitting traveler's garb. Doesn't look like it's that loose-fitting. And her outfit is festooned in braids and knots of sailor line. Does it really look like that? It doesn't really look like that to me. But maybe if you're a Shibari fan. Flanked on either side by warriors dressed in Vendrian guard regalia, the woman leans on an elaborate bladed staff, pulsing with arcane energy. A swath of blue fabric rests draped over her arm. Draped over her arm? I don't see it.
In accordance with ancient customs north and south, I offer and request a delay of blade. There are matters we must discuss without fear of reprisal.
Alright, this is a D10 moment. Choice of 5. The woman bows deeply, lowering her head in a practiced display of etiquette. The warriors by her remain a ready stance, their nerves clearly on edge. Well, you're dealing with the Fatebinder. 5, which gives us draw your weapon, run while you can.
You would violate a truce held under the blue flag? If you wish to bring shame to Tunan's court and build sympathy for our cause, then let your temper swell.
She raises an eyebrow, a calm smirk pressed on her cheeks.
Stay your hand. I'd love to slice her open too, but if word gets out that you drew bronze under a blue flag, you'll be useless to Tunon. And let's be smart. She's a mage. You don't want to start something without numbers on your side.
I could take her. I think. I hope. Verse grips your shoulder, pressing down with a clenching grasp. Well, this could be a very exciting moment. Odd or even. Here we go. 5. Odd. Point taken.
We can always kill her later. For now, let's listen and avoid a fight that will leave us limping home.
First, cast you a stern gaze, but nods slowly as she takes her hand off your shoulder.
I am Ebb of the School of Tides, and today I speak on behalf of the Vendrian Guard.
What did we roll? We rolled 17. As Fatebinder of Tunon, an emissary of Kairos, I will hear your words.
As is our custom, we are ready to kill to defend our lands, but we kill only in fair battle. We don't slay our prisoners. We know this isn't Kairos' way, but we must have hope. A few of my kin have gone missing, and though they may have perished, I have to inquire on the off chance they still live. If Captain Tarkus Deimos still lives, we would negotiate for his release.
Tarkus is dead. But I can't say that. Three, lie. Tarkus. Oh,
I see. Well, no doubt he must be on his way home then. All the same, I won't hold my breath.
not very often you get away with a lie in this game.
If I may make one more inquiry. What of Palox Tyrell? Did he survive?
Oh, 5. I think we chop that dude's head off. 0, that leaves us with 10. Oh, 10 would be 5. Oh, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, unless there is something. Attack. We're done.
So much for words.
I'm getting
Slay
wrapped.
this cantankerous twat.
So much. Slay this cantankerous. Oh, that's not how I wanted that conversation to go, but that's where the dice has led us.
Come at me.
Okay. Oops, wrong button.
Brave meat.
Did Eb just disappear? She didn't really like stick
On
around
it.
a lot, did she?
On it.
Don't even leave any good loot except for this right here. That's not y'all's loot though. I'm disappointed. Where'd you go, blue lady? Trip Nettle Wilderness, here we come, yes. Reinforcements? Finally. You cleaned out the whole bowl today? He ate the whole bowl today. Most of the time he only eats like half of it, or maybe 2/3 of it, but he ate the whole bowl. Well, I ain't gonna have to feed you for till tomorrow then, won't I? No, just scarf that stuff down. Okay. I gotta let the dog out real quick. Okay, I totally dig the way this mic is so easy to use. It's beautiful. It's just so sensitive. Am I all the way up now? Okay, how about that? Maybe that's good? I don't know. It's hard to tell. Alright, reinforcements, finally. Come this way, we need to... The chorus whimper The chorus warrior plumps his tattooed arm in salute. Midway through the gesture, a look of confusion dawns across his painted face. Sister Verse, what did I do to deserve such a helping hand? A chuckle escapes the man before he shudders, placing a hand over his mouth. At once alert of the need to remain quiet, his voice drops to a harsh whisper. The fifth eye has a sense of humor sending you. Verse returns a cold glare but says nothing. Even, we rolled a 10. You two know each other. Ah, you two know each other. This one used to run on my pack until he left for the Death Nails gang. Motherless swine didn't even have the guts to fight me for the right to leave. He just packed up and left with his coward's tail between his fat legs. A wise move at that. How many have you lost under your command so far? He holds up a hand, stifling a smile. I misspoke. I'm sure you only got most of them killed. Can't rule out death by your own incompetence. Or by their own incompetence. Seems Death Knell didn't take my advice and have you gelded to curb your outburst. First draws her blades in a fluid motion. Oh, I'm gonna roll a d4. I haven't rolled one of these in a while. I don't like this d4. I want something that matches my opal dice. Roll a 3. Glare silently. This one's not worth it. Better grudges to settle. After a long hesitation, Verse blinks and returns her blades to her belt. Their camp is just yonder. Just yonder? He points to the northeast, and we've kept an eye on them for the last couple of days. Some of them left a few hours ago, looking for food. Maybe out on patrol, but they haven't returned yet. Might be wise to strike now while they're divided. Oh, that dog. Okay, now we can rock and roll some more. Their camp is just yonder. Looking for a patrol. No, D6. Here we go. 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That leaves me with a 2. How did you find this place? Happy accidents of sorts. He points east towards the mountains. We were up in the mountains with orders to keep the Oathbreakers in and keep any would-be allies out of the valley. Strangest thing happens. Tremors hit the pass, and the tremors lasted a bit, so I figured they were magical. But there weren't no signs of Earthshakers or anybody. Two. That was Cairo's magic. Sealing the valley. Oh yeah? That explained it. That explained it. We thought for a second Karen survived death and was back for vengeance. Figuring we didn't need to watch the past no longer, we headed down slow back to camp. Back. Maybe I should get a pop filter for this thing. Somebody, I saw something like says, "Hey, use a sock." He points with his eye to the north. New fish in the gang's new fish in the gang's got good eyes, and she spotted the campfires from up high. We got curious, swung this way, and that's pretty much how we got here. Odd or even. 4 even. What's your plan now? I lost 2 of my gang in the mountain. We've been on half rations for days, so until we get a much larger contingent, we're not likely to win any fight we start. Now that you're here, I figure my gang will hold back and keep an eye out for trouble. Maybe swoop in if things get messy. Should call him out for being cowardly. But we rolled a 5, so we do. You gained Wrath, the Scarlet Chorus. Nobody likes me. Okay, Spark, I get it. You're a happy dog. Yes, haha. His wooden laughter is followed by a roll of his eyes. If I'm to throw away the lives of my gang, it will be in the pursuit of something far more grandiose and profitable. My gang and I will lurk nearby. When you make your move, we'll descend and help with capturing Florian. Don't worry. I'll let the others know you did the heavy lifting. I'll cheat at battle, but not with my reputation. That's enough. This is my busy time, you know that. Ooh, what's in here? Can I unlock that? I can.
How'd you take a look at that?
Take a look at your mom. What's that? Fake lamp.
To battle! Got it. On it. Fall before me.
Oh, come on.
I got it.
Oh, got it. What am I use for? Oh, there we go. Well, now I might need that. Okay, here's my coaster for the day. We hope you enjoy the journey of building your PC. I'm a PC guy. We welcome you to share your hard work with us through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, either using by hashtag #LeanLee or sharing a post to appreciate our fans and followers on social media. We often hold giveaway events on all platforms. Keep an eye out on our pages to get build inspirations to the latest Lean Lee information. Thank you for your purchase. We're excited to have you join our mission to empower PC enthusiasts. Alright, I like this side. Our goal is to make your entire PC building experience an excellent one. If you encounter any problems, please contact Lean Lee /contact-us/ Last time I built a computer was 10 years ago. Let me tell you, shit's changed a lot in 10 years. We're on DDR5. Last time I built a computer, we were on DDR3. Alright, gained a level. Let's nip this in the butt. Four, that puts me at accuracy. Doesn't need a little bit of accuracy, especially when you're using 2 weapons. And because you're the Fate Binder, you have 6 total, so 1 leadership. I can't even use that one. 3 level 3 to use leadership. Okay. That gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. We'll start on that one. Oh, 3. 1, 2, 3, power. D6. 5. It's a 2. Focused strike. Adds armor penetration to the thrust ability to increase the accuracy. Cleave. Thrust. Oh, I got a little bump there. Oh, it's a piece of muffle. Alright, did Verse gain a level 2? No, she did not. The will of Kairos. Word has reached the court that you have issued the Overlord's edict to the Archons of War and Secret. Know that we understand fully the weight of this burden and appreciate the loyalty you show in this declaration. Provided you survive this span, your service will be duly recognized. As you navigate the idiosyncrasies of mutual antipathy of the Overlord's War Masters, remember that Kairos watches all with interest. Those who distinguish themselves, whether Fatebinder or Archon, have the opportunity to rise in the Overlord's esteem. Even now, the Northern Court whispers that the more successful of the two Archons will be granted ruler over the whole peninsula. Similarly, your fortune rests upon the decisions that you make. Choose wisely. Do not the adjudicator, Archon of Justice. Alright. Here we go. A nice roll. 5. That puts us in another 2. Man, I'm rolling a lot of 5s today. Request clarification. I don't know why we have to request clarification. Odd or even. This can be really annoying. 9. Odd. Go back. Oh, wait. Classification. Odd, so send it. Okay. 6 would have been. Alright. Missive sent. Bad guys taken down.
Will do.
Grab the crew.
Come at what? Do we have?
What is this? I don't really have any good AoE stuff. Wait, I just like earned a new skill. You hop over here. You. Oh, I didn't. All I did was enhance something from something else. Okay, never mind then.
Aye. On it. I got it.
See that? I'm not entirely useless.
This isn't working.
I need to try a different weapon.
I'm not dead yet.
Hey, wrong button. There we go. We need all of you.
Why'd you take a look at that?
Take a look at your mom.
I'd say that's worth a second glance.
Oh, look at that. That's pretty nifty right there. Sigil of Frostfire. Cool. What can we use that with? Nothing. Surrender now and I can protect the lives of your warriors. Just so you know, I really am shuffling this thing. But, I roll a 5. Kind of suspicious. 3. Okay, 3. Die, Oathbreaker! Now the giant man whistles in a shrill sustain. Note that pierces your ears and echoes off the foothills to the east. In rehearsed unison, the warriors of his crew follow along, surrounding their signal for the area for you
Heads
to
up!
hear. Okay. Interesting. You and I. Hey, why did you do that? Oh, was that it? Are we like beating the same guy so fast, so soon?
I'm not dead yet.
Oh, he like a little jib right there.
I'm not dead yet.
Ugh. Well, that just solved a lot of that, didn't it? Broken armor. So yep, remove your own space. It am Filippo. Yeah, I have no interest in letting you is there some way I can get rid of that? Or block you? There we go. All right, get your trash off my screen. That was fun. Can't do that all the time. What is this? Iron Gorget. Okay. Is that any better than... That's better than my war axe. There. How about that? Huh? Sun Soldier's javelin. Bronze axe. Another bronze axe. Where is the... Oh, here we go. Parrying. Fine, okay. So far, it seems useful. Haste. Okay, fine. Only because you're the main character. What is this? Yes, Lantry, you can wear the light leather helm. %6 deflection sounds awful. Now what's better, adding 1% deflection or keeping the recovery? I think the deflection will be better. Here, you can wear that. And then I think this will be much better. There we go. Alright. I think that worked out real well. That's a two-handed weapon. It's hard to believe both these axes are better. In some way. Red Rivers and Gut Seeker are still have like a bonus to accuracy and parrying for defense measures. So I think we're definitely gonna stick with those. I know there's a group of guys down there. I wanted to finish exploring that first. Here we go.
To battle! Let them think they can hit me. I got it.
Put the
I
sword
got
out.
them in my sights. Take that! Let them think they can hit me.
You killed him. He grits his teeth and glares at you. Are you daft? Fifth Eye said we can kill any of them except Florian. What do we got here? 6. This is a 3. Glare silently. Now what do we do? Return to Fifth Eye empty-handed? You're the one who screwed this up, but I'm the one that'll get the flogging for it. Not sure I like the tone of your voice. Not sure I like the tone of your face. The warrior sighs. Well, I guess it doesn't matter now anyways. I'll have to report this unfortunate turn of events to the voices of Narat in person. Hopefully ridding this wilderness of the Oathbreaker nuisance will be enough to save my own face. Now get out of here. Don't you have other fates to bind or something of that sort? Somebody needs a Snickers. Return to Fake Lamp. Alright, what's our next step? I have nothing for you, Fate Binder. You fucking jerk. Quest. There we go. Alright, return to the Scarlet Course. Making sure I didn't skip something. Okay, Scarlet Course, here we go.
Sorry, I can't.
Here's a piece of loot. What is this? Learned a new spell core, Sigil of Illusion. Cool. A new core. Okay, what does this do? Those who master the Sigil of Illusion are skilled in the arts of deceit and trickery, using its powers to misdirect and confuse their targets with critical ones. False Pit. Cool. I'm down with that. Alright. Sign. You right there, and you get a little bit too. What else can we do with this thing? Spectral blur. A spectral blur. Oh, right. Mask the target and a blurred illusion, making them harder to hit. That's okay. This is a Lantry move right here. That's definitely for you, Lantry. Alright. Alright, I think we got everything covered. Until we got like some other crazy spell to try out. Oh look, siren. A young woman stands flanked by a pair of shoulders. The ornate headdress cresting her brow lends her otherwise small figure an intimidating aspect. From gear to gown, everything about her is starkly contrast the wretched state of this camp. She looks both at ease and uncomfortable, composed in her element and completely unsure. She turns to you.
Oh, look. Father has returned. Have I gotten out of line? Have you come to punish me? Am I a bad girl? Or do you just want to use my power?
Her face takes on a mock serious demeanor as she speaks with her words. With her words, you hear the sound of a breeze rustling through the forest. It's at the same time calming and distressing. The girl smiles.
Have you already forgotten me, Fatebinder? Do you remember? You let the disfavored kill my followers. The flock of Siren, the Archon of Song.
Her voice drops with an acid. You feel it at the back of your mind. Her eyes harden. She moves forward and the soldiers to her side move in, barring passage with their weapons. She looks at them and then pushes the swords apart with a finger. When she does, the burning pain in your head ceases.
If I wanted him dead, do you think your swords could stop me?
She looks at you again, a mixture of frustration and boredom, fighting in her features.
I guess they don't want a repeat of Lethian's Crossing because they're not protecting me. They're protecting.
She trails off, making a dismissive gesture towards the rest of the camp.
If some people started worshipping me, is that really such a bad thing? Is Kairos really so insecure to worry about a little competition? Look at me! Do you think I seem dangerous? What harm can a 15-year-old girl cause? I'm only a child.
The smile falters. She looks down, her hand moving to the headdress, her thumb tracing the edge of it along her jawline. She looks back up, the hard look back in her eyes. She regards you for a moment before continuing.
So, Tunon's Fatebinder in the middle of a battlefield. Kairos must be desperate. You were sent to shame Ash and Nerat into action, weren't you? Ash certainly needs someone to dig a heel into his back. Only to distract him from his problem.
She purses her lips in thought.
But Nerat, he's just a cat playing with a realm-sized mouse, isn't he?
They're both a problem. But six, 5, 6, that leaves us with 1. What are you suggesting about Nerat? Oh, what? Never mind. There isn't anything interesting happening in the camp, and the solitude is making me paranoid. Nerat is the Archon of Secrets. I'm sure he has 1 or 2 he isn't sharing with everyone.
I can't be expected to keep track of all his comings and goings. His plans and secret meetings. His betrayals.
She trails off and stands in thought for a moment.
Anyway, we have a more important matter to deal with. There is something you can do to assist me.
From the corner of your eye, you see Verse cup her hands into her ears, turning her head away from Siren. Siren's mouth opens in a perfect O, and the sound that pours out is captivating, entrancing. It dampens the ambient bustle of the camp until it seems that nothing exists but her voice.
Remove my helmet.
The ruby red piece on her brow flashes, as if in warning. Oh. This is crazy. How much power does the Archon of Song have over the Fatebinder? 4. Right away, Resplendent One. You discover the Siren's helm is locked behind her head with a complicated mechanism. You want nothing more than to bash the lock apart and free the Archon, satisfying her command. Before you can make the attempt, one of Siren's guard places her hand on yours and shakes her head. She points to a wad of cotton sticking in her ear. The distraction shakes you from your stupor. You feel dizzy and stiff. You feel dizzy and sniff back a trickle of blood from your nose. Ooh. Three, odd. What
Really?
was that?
That's it? How disappointing. It was worth a try, I suppose, though it appears to have been a colossal waste of effort.
She sighs and gives a sheepish smile.
I hoped you would assist me in a delicate matter, but it appears you're more nuisance than help. I have no further use for you. Perhaps later. You're dismissed, Fatebinder.
She brushes you away with a wave. One, glare silently.
I said dismissed until I have further need of you. Your presence displeases me.
This time her voice takes on a different quality. It screeches like a piece of flint stuck in a grinding wheel. You can feel it down to your toes. You want nothing more than to make a hasty exit before the Archon inflicts more of her terrifying song.
For the love of Kairos! That was the Archon of Song in the flesh!
Okay. Darting his head for a furtive look back at Siren, Landry sighs in awe. 2. Keep walking. Best not to offend
Quite
her.
right. Now's not the time to trouble her with 1,000 questions. Another time, perhaps.
Hey. It's enough. They're outside. It doesn't bother us.
Curious.
Oh, let's rummage through somebody's bed for some rot spear. It sounds like it might be a libido thing. Okay. Alright, Fifth Eye. Fifth Eye, commander of the local Scarlet Corps, surveys his camp, watching in stillness as all manner of violence and revelry occurred around him. He offers a slight nod at your approach. what is your role in the chorus? Oh. Roll a d6. Come on. Damage. You know what's going on. 6. Well, the soldier looks at you. Okay, death. Well, the soldier looks you up and down with a mischievous grin. I recognize the fate binder of Tunon when I see him. Not quite what I was expecting, but impressive nonetheless. Seems you're making a name for yourself in camp. She points a long finger at you. Know this before you let it get to your head. I only kill interesting foes. The ones on the battlefield who call themselves out with storied weapons and fancy standards. You might think twice before making yourself stand out. You must get the wrong kind of attention. You might just get the wrong kind of attention. Plus, we've got enough useless twats dying for the Overlord's good cause as it is. All Horde recruitment seem good for is piling as a tripping hazard to those of us having a proper bit of carnage sport. Either they need to learn to fight, or we need to toughen our recruitment standards again. Now, what do you need? Roll a d8. 3. Let's see. From your deeds during the conquest, and how you've helped us since then, I expected a mountain, a warrior of colossal size who could shout a rampant wall into submission. She smiles, but I think you'll do just fine. A d6. 3. What can you tell me of the Scarlet Chorus? Oh my god, are we having this conversation? D5. Okay, we'll just roll a D6 and subtract 1. 1. Okay, you said something about horde thinning, swelling until it's thundering, then crashing and receding. It's best away. Of course. For as long as you've been in it, she offers one shuddered shrug, ambivalent if anything, but more likely just uncaring. We take our prisoners alive, give them a chance to yet to live, to be reborn into something better, putting any and every able body to the sword like the disfavored do is nothing but a waste. A conquered enemy is but a new ally, and merely requires the power of coercion. Of course, we do sometimes have the problem of lingering loyalties. Deserters are rarely successful in their escape, but they do try. The Vendrian Guard, strengthened by their numerous blood ties, have been particularly stubborn. So I've a better plan hatched. Okay. 1. And what might that be? I'm thinking redouble our efforts to recruiting settlers, focusing on the unaligned and unsuspecting, instead of flushing ourselves to the gills with oath breakers claimed from the battlefield. 4. Even not interested. Sure. You sure about that, Fate Binder? You think long and hard, and tell me that if you're sure about that. I rolled a 4. Get your own horde pup to do it. The Scarlet Fury howls instantly soured by your response. Why am I not surprised? Impartial to the end, is it? Our end, mind you, if we can't break the siege at Veterans, well, and for that we need bodies, ones that aren't trying to desert during the damn attack. She spits a glob at your feet. Tell you what, you change your mind about dying. You know where to find me. Yeah, roll a 5. Almost lost that one. Come here. 8, so... Oh, wait, 1, 2, 3... Oh, we're on a 4. I already grayed out some of that conversation. There we go. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go away. Just didn't like that conversation at all once it got started. What was that? Small bottle. Now I thought... Do I need to go back there? It's complete. Okay, maybe I need to like do this one. Oh, now that we're not on it. Okay, encounter in Vendrian's... Man, Vendrian's well has an encounter constantly. As you make your way along... What is this? Along through the forest of old Apex Mountains looms on every side. And only the mountain spire jutting skyward from the center of the broken realm provides a consistent landmark by which to navigate. Cresting a hill, you make out a flash of light on bronze through the trees, accompanied by the movement of several individuals. That much bronze, you realize, must indicate a group of Oathbreakers. They seem to be just around the next bend in the road. Well, we have 1, 2, 3. Six, so avoid them. Deciding to avoid a possible confrontation with an Oathbreaker patrol, you move off the road and into the forest, quietly pushing through the brush and rooting around the occupied bend. The song of insects drones incessantly, only occasionally punctuated by the rustling of some woodland animal passing by unseen. After about an hour of woodland travel, you break free again into the dusty road and continue towards your destination. Lots of encounters. That's really good armor. That's better armor than I have. So I'm gonna switch to it. Verse here. Yeah, Verse, this is like totally better armor than what you're wearing. Okay. Why is my, there we go. Glory to the voices of Nerat. Projection is salutations for all to hear. The grinning blood chanter wraps his staff against the ground as you approach. Fatebinder damage did. I presume. His smile quickly retreats, giving way to a sour scowl. I am Bitter Quip. I am here as the emissary of the Scarlet Chorus. Man, I'm hungry. What is it like working for... oh, here we go. All right. Let's start off with a 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's this like working for the disfavored? He scoffs, looking away for a moment before sniffing and returning his attention to you. Reporting to the Iron Hag is an insult. She fought one duel for her title. One, her leadership must be continuously proven, earned, and defended. Weakness should bleed to the bottom of the army, not rise to the top. My assignment here is also an insult, but one I will bear for the good of the chorus. If only to see with my own eyes the failure of the disfavored. That will be a fine day. Okay, odd or even. And we'll just go with what's on the screen. So odd, farewell.
I got it.
Ooh, some loot. I am Lucius. This is Marcus. The disfavored soldier points to the armored man next to her. And you must be the Fatebinder. From under her helmet, you hear an audible scoff. We've been assigned to your hospitality, Marcus quickly interjects. Well, you remain on disfavored ground. If you should need a place to rest, we can make necessary preparations. 10 minus 2 is 8. Which is a perfect time to roll this 8-sided die. 7. Lucius, I could use some training. Finally, some fun to break up the monotony. I really don't want any training. Not here for that. Tunon sends us the fire starter. I see how it is, huffing his arms folded. The disfavored warrior bristles at your approach. He cranes his head to either side, cracking and popping the joints of his neck. I'd ask if you've come to take over command once more, but having not been trusted with one since the Vellum Citadel, you can't rob what you don't have. You should jaw with Iron Marshal if you want to take substance. I'm just imagining patrols around here. She and Ash are giving direction. What is it you need? Alright. Roll a 6, we'll just re-roll a 1. We'll re-roll it. 3. 2 more armies. The 2 armies haven't worked well together in years. Why do you think that is? Come on, Binder. Blah, blah, blah. It's no fun without you, Talls. Usually they make some fun decisions for me. Come on, Binder. It seems like asking why beasts think that is favored are only too eager to deliver Cairo's peace to the Tears, while the Scarlet Chorus bringing only mayhem in their wake. You can tell me the voices of Nerat has planned, and I'll take your word for it. But the chorus sure seem to blunder around, never moving with purpose as we do. I wonder if we've been fighting the same war, soldier. I've seen Ash yank his precious soldiers away from more battles than he's won. If you want to call that progress, be my guest. Unless we find a way to work as one, I fear that the Scarlet Chorus will step in front of Graven and Ash's strategies at every turn. As far as I'm concerned, it seems like the voices of Nerat is here to amuse himself, while the rest of us are here to do our job. Now, if we don't get it done soon, everybody will die. 1, 2, D4, D4. 3. 1, 2, 3. Tell me about yourself. Ugh. Not much to tell. My father was Sevius the Elder. His father was Sevius the First of his name, lead drill master of Ash's First Iron Guard, back when they were the Bronze Guard. I was born into the Legion, and, with any hope, I'll die in the Legion. The rest of you will hopefully hear about when the storytellers immortalize me. Immortalizing me, huh? Three. You should be proud of your pedigree. You have gained favor with the dishonored. Thanks, but I try not to think about it too fondly. If anything, every time I screw something up, I wish I wasn't dragging the family name through the mud along with me. 4. Farewell. Nope. Of course, tell me what you need. Oh, back to farewell. Oh, there's the Iron Marshal. Here, we should talk to you. What are you doing over there, Lantry? Okay. Don't just coddle the impact. Push back with your shield. Take the momentum. This favored pounds her fist in the air as she calls out to the warriors of the training field. I set eyes on your opponent's waistline. If you spend more than a glance checking his footwork, you've lost. The disfavored officer turns to you, adjusting her pale golden surcoat as she clears her throat. You need to stay on top of the troops with their skill, or their skills will rest. It's for their own good, even if they don't believe it. 6. Carry on. Can't talk to nobody here. The only reason we're here is to talk to you. Greetings, Finder. Here's hoping you've decided to lend your sword to the fight. She scans the camp, muttering under her breath. No matter how much I drill them, they will never move with enough urgency. Her tone turns a deeper shade of sour, and I cannot order them to rest for a day. Now with the edict looming. She folds her arms, looking at you expectantly. Oh, what are we gonna say? Rolled a 5. Just can't seem to move past this. Oh, wait. Yes. Okay. Sure, I got this. There you go. Right there. Okay, how come I had this earlier? Well, I guess you're just gonna lose it then. Alright, here we go again. Four. The strongest. Wait. Just for shits and giggles, we're gonna roll this d6 again. 3. 1, 2, 3. The vertical line of stone that raises above the other points in the horizon. It's also the base camp for the Vendrian Guard, so taking Ascension Hall has always been one of our objectives in putting down this insurrection. But now, we have a life or death reason to make sure that Citadel is our one and only focus. One. There we go. That's the one we needed. I have brigades amassing along Placid, Echo Hall, and Little Tooth Crossing. The Vendrian Guard may be able to hold one bridge, but they cannot hold against a concentrated, three-pronged attack. I have no right to give you orders, but we will all die at a Kairos edict. should we fail. So I am not about to let my pride blind me to the value of good help. Naturally, we should say yes and assist. 6 again? What's up with that? 5. I've no time for this. Okay. uh, One, it's a pretty slow night. It's Thursday, and we're gonna do this tomorrow. One of our major players who plays during the evenings is not here, so we're gonna come back to this tomorrow. Oh, Fatebinder has no taste for battle, and it would seem no taste for duty. If you want to prove me wrong, muster to our banner outside the crossing. I asked that Barrick accompany you there to arbitrate the cooperation between his company and the Scarlet Chorus. Barrick, you've been without a cohort since the last time of Stalwart. That's the time we gave you a task more worthy than hauling wagons and leading training drills. She plants her hands on her hips and speaks in clipped official terms. Ash has assigned you to the Fatebinder's service. You are to assume this task is ongoing until we find a more permanent spot for you, which could very well mean the swiftly approaching end of this war, or when the Fatebinder dismisses you. Is that understood? Barrick regards the Iron Marshal in oppressive silence. That's an order, Barrick. She shakes her head and sighs, returning her focus to you. He can be as stubborn as pulling a spire out of the earth, but he's a good soldier. I hope you don't mind the company. 1. I'm honored to have a member of the Iron Legion at my side. Excellent. I look forward to your success in the field. That's crazy. Let's roll up Barrick, and then we're gonna call it a night. 3. Magic defense would be good. You know, he is a fighter. Odds left, evens right. Evens, so we're on Sentinel, and we only have 1 to choose from. So there we go. That's enough for me for the evening. We're gonna pick this back up tomorrow. It should be a really good time. Hopefully, I'll get some of my mic leveled out. I didn't realize it was gonna be such a pain in the butt on live stream. Like, when I plugged it in, it worked, and then I plugged in my headphones into a different spot to see if they would work, and it didn't. It was such a pain in the butt to figure out, but I got it all worked out. Thank you for sticking with me. I realize I only have one of my lights on. So, thank you for sticking with me, checking it out. We'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. is Friday start time, 5 p.m. Saturday start time. Saturday, we're just going to chill out, just chatting, drinking, and going over whatever. I don't even have a movie of the week this week. Not yet. Maybe a director. Oh, well, you know what? Go over an actor this week. So, peace out, guys.